Bring that ass back like a boom, 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 boom.
Right now, you feel like your mind is battling you. You're working on not wavering, and it just seems to keep getting worse. The more you keep saying your affirmations, I need you to stay tuned because I'm gonna explain to you how to stop wavering when you are doing your robotic affirmations. Hi, I'm Cindy, and I'm a mindset and relationship coach that helps women and men how to change their mindset when it comes to relationships. Now, first things first, please like, share, subscribe to my channel. I do offer one-on-one coaching. My calendar link is in the description below. I have my Sexy Mindset Makeover Academy for you to manifest wealth, your health, your successful business, of course, that specific person, make your specific person obsessed with you, marriage, and we already know that this academy is mainly designed for your self-concept, and we shall begin. Keep in mind that what you have more resistance to, you're going to find yourself wavering a little bit more with that affirmation. Some things you just might have to increase the amount of times that you affirm, okay? Because you just have a little bit more resistance. Now, I have people having questions about how do I deal with my specific person if I'm already married to them or in a relationship with them, because it is so hard. And just because you're in a relationship with somebody does not mean that you have to be in their face. Doesn't mean you have to deal with them. There are plenty of... My cat is acting very psycho right now. There are plenty of things that you can do to get your attention off of your specific person. That means getting away from them. You can even break up with them temporarily. You can do whatever the hell you know is going to make you feel better, because while they still have not changed and in the process of conforming, I always found it very hard for me to not react while they're doing this. And some of you guys, I know it's harder when you aren't around them and doing no contact. I mean, no, not really, because personally, if I'm around somebody and they're not acting the way I want them to, what's the point? I'm not getting what I want out of you, so there's no point in entertaining you. I might as well just go no contact until you show up correct. So just so you know, the same rules apply when manifesting changes in behavior with the person you're already with and just manifesting a relationship with a specific person. Obviously, you wouldn't be on my channel if that wasn't the case. It's the same process. So if you're with them, there are some things you can do physically for your internal state to not entertain that version of them right now. They're going to conform. But as you keep selecting that version, as you're reacting to them, entertaining it, complaining to your friends, it's gonna be a lot longer and it's gonna be a lot harder of a process to change them. But most of it is self-concept. You guys begin in relationships with people and all of a sudden you stop going to the gym, you stop hanging out with your friends. And it's some of y'all, and I hate seeing this, where people literally just stop being friends with somebody because of their significant other. That's so ass backwards. I never stopped being friends with my best friend or people I've known for a lifetime because of somebody else. I don't stop my shit. I don't stop my hobbies. I don't stop doing what I was doing before. So this person's the center of your world. 9 times out of 10, they started treating you like shit is because you started doing that. You made this person so important and put them on a pedestal. That's why they go right back to treating you like trash, or they go to treating you like trash because of you doing this and operating that way. That needs to like stop. We need to normalize having our own activities and doing our own little thing. That doesn't make you selfish. So if you have to currently break up with them for you to get yourself together, then go do that until you see changes in their behavior. Because this doesn't always take a long time. They can change instantly, but a lot of you guys have a time lag, and during this time lag, do what you need to do to not entertain this version that you don't like. So in order for you to stop wavering is really by changing your self-concept. That has gotten me to stop wavering. I noticed I wavered so much and battled with my mind is when I just didn't change my self-concept. That's why the academy is there for you guys, so you guys can really work on self. A lot of you guys want to skip self-concept work because you just want to go straight to getting them because you're, oh, they're gonna make me feel better and whole. It's easier to just get them. I don't want to do the self-work. So you abandon and neglect yourself, basically what they're doing to you, and you don't work on yourself. You don't commit to yourself, but you still keep trying to manifest them currently with as you're in this old identity of not being chosen, and then you still wonder why they're not changing. That doesn't make any sense. So until you become the change, and then you're using your robotic affirmations for a specific person, you know, because I kind of like doing this with the whole process for you guys. That really does work. And then you start to see movement, and then you're getting the results you want, and then you get that relationship, or you finally get your current specific person to finally be the loving version that you want. So yes, getting rid of limiting beliefs stops the wavering, okay? Wavering sucks, and I did explain that sometimes wavering can just be opposing thoughts. But I notice people with a good self-concept are it's pretty easy for you to just catch these thoughts and they don't really naturally come up anymore as you're changing your limiting beliefs. It's going to be hard for you to see changes in your specific person with a bad self-concept anyway. I say this in like every single video, and some of you guys be making excuses for yourself, like, oh, I can't do that. This is why I can't, you know, work on myself because of this. Oh, I can't do this, and all these excuses. You're not committed to yourself, taking yourself very serious. A lot of you guys don't even take yourself seriously. And then you guys get on my channel like, oh yeah, they're still doing this and telling me they don't want to be with me, making excuses when it comes to me. You're making excuses for yourself, babe. That's exactly why they're still showing up that way. You make excuses for yourself. You're not even taking yourself seriously. They see you as a joke too. You take yourself as a joke. So until you stop taking yourself as a joke, they're not going to take you as a joke anymore. They're going to want to commit to you. And then I've had some of you guys getting upset because you're like, oh, you're giving relationship advice. What do I say in like every video? Hi, I'm Cindy and I'm a mindset and relationship coach. Like I've said that over a million times, and some of you guys are like, you're giving relationship. Well, no shit, you're gonna get relationship advice. With that being said, I do feel like you should set boundaries with people. I don't give a fuck. You should set boundaries with your specific person. If they're disrespecting you, calling you names and talking shit, and you still hang out with them, it's gonna get worse. And you can be like, oh, I'm ignoring it. You're not ignoring it because it's catching your attention still. Let's quit being that delusional. You're a human being, and I'm not gonna be around somebody that's acting like that. If you have a good self-concept, people that get whatever they want, they don't put themselves in those type of situations. People with a poor self-concept and have limiting beliefs do that, okay? That's what people with limiting beliefs do. People with limiting beliefs and have a poor self-concept, they don't know how to set boundaries. They get uncomfortable to set boundaries, and they're too scared to set them because they're scared of losing that person even though they treat them like shit. What are you losing? You're not losing anything when somebody's treating you like garbage. That makes no sense. You're so scared to lose somebody that's not even giving you what you want. So that should be the issue right there that you're having. You're so scared to lose somebody, but they're not even doing anything that you want. That's so ass backwards. Let's stop with this shit, okay? So they're not showing up the way you want, but you're scared to lose them, and you still keep begging for them to change. You're complaining about them. You're like, oh, they're doing this, they're doing that. I think they're talking to somebody. You know about manifestation, but then you still go like, oh, I think there's somebody else. If you think that there's somebody else, baby, there is somebody else. Like, you operating like that is unattractive too. Like, ew, you should even know that. Why would, like, all this is unnecessary. When you're not committed to yourself, they can't commit to you. You're not setting any boundaries. And when you're not setting boundaries, you know you're not setting boundaries when you're agreeing to stuff that makes you uncomfortable. So I know we have coaches that are like, okay, just be delusional, whatever. You have to be delusional to some extent, right? To manifest a specific person, duh. But when you're so delusional to the point where your specific person is calling you fucking names, you're having sex with them even though you don't want to have sex with them. You're putting yourself in situations that makes you extremely uncomfortable because you think that's going to get the relationship. And then every day you're still not getting the commitment. And then they told you yesterday they didn't want to be with you. So then now today you're like, okay, I'm going to go hang out with them. Hopefully the affirmations work this time and they're going to commit to me today. And then you still don't get the shit you want because you're still in that old identity. It just doesn't fucking work. You're giving yourself away. You're doing things and agreeing to things that you don't like, thinking that's going to change and turn things around. That doesn't make any sense. And I know some of y'all are getting triggered listening to this, but I like putting people in their place and letting them know because nothing's going to change. Focus on changing your internal state instead of so much what's out here, because nothing out here is giving you shit. When you are so whole and complete and you feel so good within, nothing out here is bothering you. You don't give a fuck because nothing out here is dictating who you are. No, I am a millionaire. I am in that relationship. No, I get whatever I want. I don't care what the hell's going on out here. Your reality has to shift and change. That's what manifestation is. You're already that person that gets what you want. And then when you're robotically affirming, it speeds up the process. I love robotic affirmations, but I hated them at one point when I first learned about manifestation, when I had a shitty self-concept. I didn't feel chosen. I didn't feel like a priority. And guess what? People showed me that. They reflected my self-concept back to me. I wasn't committed to myself. I kept making excuses for myself. Oh, I don't want to work on myself because of this. You think you're gonna get it from them, looking for whatever emotion you want out of them, but you're not doing it for you. That never works. So that's why I state, get on my academy for you to change your self-concept. Just like, okay, so if my bank balance says I have no money, right? You know somebody is broke when they're acting broke. So if we know that manifestation is becoming a version of you that has money, don't act broke. Fuck fuck that. You're not gonna act broke. You know when somebody's acting broke when their shoulders are slumped, they get uncomfortable to even go in a store, they don't even want to talk about money. Okay, so do you think operating like that's gonna get you money? Probably not. So if operating in a way of let's say you're at home just sitting in your own skin watching TV, and all of a sudden you feel depressed, you feel that knot in your chest, that knot in your stomach, you're sluggish, you're sad, oh I wish I was with them, and you just did your robotic affirmations, and then you're like, man, but why would they want, they're still with the third party. What? You're acting like the version that doesn't have them. So if your bank balance says something else, but you're acting like a rich person, you're acting rich, no, I got money, and you are acting and walking and behaving like a rich person, your reality is going to shift into that. So I know you like my video. Please like, share, subscribe to my channel. Like I said, I offer one-on-one coaching. My Calendar link is in my description below, and my Sexy Mindset Makeover Academy is in my description below as well, for you to change your self-concept. And see you for my next video.
Bring that ass back like a boom, 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 boom.